Our planet Earth is huge. It's so big that it's hard to wrap your mind around its size. And while it may be hard to comprehend how small we are in comparison to our planet, what if we were to take things one step further? What if we shrunk the planet itself? In this video, we will explore what would happen if the Earth were 50% smaller. Make sure to watch till the end to find out more. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more great videos. Let's shrink the planet. Earth is about 49.2 million miles in circumference at the equator and about 24,860 miles in diameter. If the planet were to shrink by 50%, it would mean that both of these measurements would also shrink by 50%. The new measurements would be about 24,630 miles in circumference and about 12,430 miles in diameter. That's a big change from our current measurements. The radius of the Earth is the distance from the center of the Earth to its surface. It's important to note that when shrinking the Earth, we're not changing the volume, only the radius. Now let's talk about gravity. Gravity is a force of attraction between any two objects that have mass. The most significant factor in determining the strength of gravity is the mass of the planet. In our case, if we keep the mass of the Earth constant, then the gravitational pull on the surface of the Earth would remain unchanged. However, the radius plays an equally important role in determining gravity. Since the radius is reduced by 50%, it would mean that the gravitational pull would increase by 50%. This means that if you weighed 100 pounds on the Earth before it shrunk, you would now weigh 150 pounds. Day and night. One of the fascinating aspects of our planet is the cycle of day and night. This cycle is driven by the Earth's rotation on its axis, which is also affected by the planet's size. A day lasts 24 hours because it takes the Earth 24 hours to rotate once on its axis. But if the Earth were to shrink, the rotational speed would increase, leading to shorter days. To understand this concept, let's consider a simple example. If you take a pizza and start spinning it, the faster you spin, the more the pizza is stretched at the edges due to centrifugal force. In the same way, if the Earth were to spin faster, it would be stretched at the equator, making it wider at the poles and flatter at the equator. As a result, there would be fewer time zones on the Earth. The length of a year. The length of a year is determined by the time it takes for the Earth to orbit the Sun once. This orbital period remains constant regardless of changes in the Earth's size. Therefore, even if the Earth were 50 smaller, a year would still consist of 365.25 days. Oceans and water. The distribution of water on the Earth's surface would remain the same if the planet were to shrink. This is because the volume of water on Earth would not change. However, the depth of the oceans would decrease. For example, the average depth of the ocean is currently about 12,100 feet. If the Earth were to shrink by 50%, the average depth of the ocean would also shrink by 50% to about 6,050 feet. Additionally, some islands may become underwater as the sea level rises. Weather patterns. Weather patterns on Earth are influenced by various factors such as temperature, pressure, and humidity. These factors are in turn affected by the planet's size and rotational speed. For example, if the Earth were to shrink, the atmosphere would be closer to the surface, leading to higher atmospheric pressure. This could result in more intense storms and extreme weather events. Furthermore, the change in rotational speed could disrupt the balance of temperature and humidity, leading to different weather patterns. Overall, the impact of these changes on weather patterns would depend on how quickly they occur. Climate. Our planet experiences different climates due to variations in temperature and precipitation. These variations are influenced by factors such as latitude, altitude, and proximity to water bodies. While shrinking the Earth would not change the overall climate zones, it could lead to shifts in their location. For example, areas near the poles, which are currently experiencing lower temperatures, may become warmer as the planet shrinks, and the atmosphere becomes thicker. Similarly, areas near the equator may become colder. These shifts would likely have a significant impact on plant and animal species, leading to changes in ecosystems and potentially causing some species to go extinct while others thrive. Earth's magnetic field. The Earth's magnetic field is generated by the planet's rotation and the movement of its molten iron outer core. This magnetic field protects the Earth from harmful solar radiation and is also responsible for phenomena such as the northern lights. When the Earth shrinks, the rotational speed increases, which could affect the strength and structure of the magnetic field. A faster rotation would likely lead to a stronger magnetic field, but the exact implications for the magnetic field are complex and not fully understood. The atmosphere. The Earth's atmosphere is composed of several layers, including the troposphere, stratosphere, and exosphere. The thickness of these layers varies, and the composition and density of the atmosphere also change with altitude. If the Earth were to shrink, the atmosphere would become thicker as it would be closer to the surface. This could lead to higher atmospheric pressure and affect the balance of gases in the atmosphere, potentially impacting weather patterns and climate. Additionally, the higher pressure could cause more frequent volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. Natural disasters. Natural disasters such as hurricanes, tsunamis, and earthquakes are influenced by various factors, including the Earth's size, shape, and gravitational pull. Shrinking the Earth could lead to changes in the frequency and intensity of these natural disasters. For example, the increased gravitational pull could lead to higher storm surges and more destructive hurricanes. Additionally, the change in rotational speed could affect the balance of forces on the Earth's crust, leading to more earthquakes. Human impact. Humans have had a profound impact on the Earth, and our activities have led to significant changes in the planet's environment. If the Earth were to shrink, it's possible that human activity would be more concentrated, leading to more intense environmental pressures. For example, shrinking the Earth could lead to more competition for resources and potentially increase the risk of global conflict. Additionally, the changes in climate and weather patterns could have a significant impact on human populations, potentially leading to mass extinctions or migrations. Conclusion: shrinking the Earth by 50% would have far-reaching consequences for our planet and its inhabitants. From changes in gravity and weather patterns to shifts in climate and increased natural disasters, there would be no aspect of life on Earth that would remain untouched. While it may be fun to imagine what it would be like to live on a smaller Earth, it is important to remember that our planet is delicately balanced, and any changes to its size or shape would have significant implications for all living things. So let's just hope that our Earth stays exactly where it's supposed to be. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning what would happen if the Earth were 50 smaller. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more educational content. And if you have any thoughts or opinions on this topic, feel free to share them in the comments below. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.